Legit, August and September is probably the most exciting time in perfumery for myself. We're back with the City Exclusives, baby. Let's go! What's happening, guys? It is Matt here from Sophisticated Obsession, and today we are going back to the City Exclusives from Labo. Let's do a little victory dance. Okay guys, let's not waste any more time with some silly dances and let's get to this. So today I am going to be reviewing the newest City Exclusive that has then graced us with their presence. This is the City Exclusive from Berlin. Right, let's open it. Give me about an hour, I'll get into it. So from Berlin we have Cedrat 37. Let's cut to the B-roll. Okay guys, so I've actually had nothing to do with this scent at all. So I don't actually know what this scent is about. I don't really know anything about like the notes in this. So this is going to be like my proper first impressions of this scent. Plus it kind of gives you a little bit of a better understanding of what you might experience when you first then try this. Now before I get into this, you might be wondering what the hell is a City Exclusive? Now what I did last year is I made like a full-on series of different Labo City Exclusives in the month of August and September. And so there you'll find a lot of information about those City Exclusives so that you then get a better understanding of what you are then buying. However, for first-time viewers, thanks. Cheers for like sticking around. A City Exclusive is a scent that can only be purchased in that city in particular. Now, you can only purchase these City Exclusives if you actually go to the physical store and buy it in person, which makes those City Exclusives a little bit more harder to come by than the regular mainline collection. Now, for obvious reasons, you might not be able to get on a plane to then go over to that city to buy the City Exclusive, and that really sucks. However, in the month of September, all of the City Exclusives become available for you to purchase online. Now, I may be wrong on this, I can't remember, but I don't think that there are any City Exclusives that have been stopped this year. But I might be wrong on that, so don't kill me in the comments. But if you do know of any City Exclusives that stopped this year, comment down below and let me know. Right, enough chit chat. Let's get on with this review. So first of all, let's go into the head notes and the first impressions of Cedrat 37. Whew. This is very pretty. This is very, very floral. Right from the get-go, this is a very pretty scent. This is very effeminate when you first then try this. There is a very lovely sweety sort of element. This isn't heady floral where it feels like it's really burrowing into your nasal passage. It's actually quite nice and it's tamed. I do like, however, the fact that they have then got quite a few sweet elements coming through here that I think that then just grounds this and gives this a little bit more body. There is a candified element in here. It's quite deep, but I do quite like that. I think that that sweetness and that candied element just brings this fragrance to life. There is, of course, the Labo signature musk base that we have got, but I wouldn't smell this and instantly think, that's a Labo. Labo has a very signature DNA to their fragrances. It's based on a foundation of musks, which I think that then they layer all of their other fragrance elements on top of it. And I think that that is probably why I come back to Le Labo so much, because I really, really enjoy the musky elements. And I think that that is probably why fragrance enthusiasts like myself, once they find a house that they really like, they keep on getting scents from them, because there is something, or there is an element in them that you just keep coming back to and that you really, really enjoy. There is an element here that is kind of like a citrusy tangerine type of smell. And I think that combined with those candied sweetie elements is what's probably then making those floral elements in the top just so beautiful and very palatable, I would say. What is that scent? There is something in here. It smells a little bit gingery. Oh my god, that's it. That's what it is. Yeah, oh my god, it's so apparent now. Ginger and like tangerine citrus notes, they're quite close together, I personally think. And actually I find that when they're combined together, that is just unbelievable. That is beautiful. And I think that that is maybe a slight element of what I am getting here. Now, from what I know of Cedrat, it is a very sweet fruit, and I don't know if it comes from a citrus background, but that might be also what is then giving me that kind of citrusy element at the top here. Overall, now that this has dried down onto my skin, I am now starting to get in those musks a few more woody elements that I think is then just giving this a little bit more support. Yeah, this is fab. I love this. This is a really, really beautiful scent. Right, I'm now gonna leave this for half an hour so that we can get well and truly into the mid notes. I will see you in a moment. God, I need some breakfast. Excuse me. Okay, right, welcome back. Let's get into the mid notes. That kind of citrusy, sharp element that was combined with that ginger. The citrus element has kind of just blended into the background. I am still getting a lot of that ginger coming through, which I really like. I think that there is a lovely effeminate energy about this. It has got a lot tamer. It's hard though, because the way in which a citrus element breaks down, it is a lot more rapid than, say, an element like vanilla, which is a lot heavier or a lot thicker is probably the best way that I can describe it. Whereas I think citrus elements are quite delicate. They're quite effervescent. They kind of spark off the skin, but they then find a way to die very quickly. I think that this scent, however, it does have quite a lot of those citrus elements, but I think that ginger is actually what is then maybe giving this a little bit more of a punch and a little bit more body. The Cedrat, if I actually knew what that was, I'd probably be able to smell it and go, oh god, yeah, I'm getting a hefty waft of this, but I just don't know. I don't know what it is. What I do still get though, which might be Cedrat, is this candified element that I think combines perfectly with that ginger, tangerine, citrusy accord. The floral elements are still there. They're kind of like a little cloud just up there in the peripherals, kind of doing their thing, but they're not the main player here. The musky elements, I think, are now really starting to come through. They're really starting to then show what Le Labo is all about, which I think is fantastic, because I love those. There is a powdery element coming through this now, which I think I wasn't really aware of before, whereas now I think that it is very subtle, but it is there. I think that might have something to do with how the musks are playing their part. Maybe they are coming out in more of a powdery tone. Powder scents are not my favorite, but I think that with these candified, citrusy, juicy elements, I think it works, and I don't think that it is literally like I'm stuffing my head with a mothball. Right guys, I'm gonna give this a further hour and a half so that this can now get into the base notes. Right, I will see you in a bit. God, what is my hair? Okay, right, let's get into the base notes. The base of this is really lovely. I'm actually enjoying this a lot more. So I've kind of done a bit of a roller coaster with this. The head notes, I was like, wow, this is amazing, beautiful. What a really, really like different type of scent. The mid notes, I was a bit like, oh, maybe I'm a little bit bored of this. And now with the base notes, I'm getting like a new lease of life with this, and I'm actually really, really liking it. There are some woody elements now that I think are starting to really come out, and that is actually making making this a lot more masculine than what it was before. That ginger there is really creamy now, and it kind of makes me feel like I'm in a luxury spa. The candified element, I think, is still working very well with that ginger note. I think that now what I'm really getting is candified ginger with woodsy, musky undertones. I actually really like the base of this, and I think that if the top notes didn't start off so florally dominated and so like bright, I actually think that this would be an amazing scent that I would purchase. First impression, I think that this is a wonderful woman's scent. Ladies, you can dress this up and maybe dress this to go out in the evening for some drinks or a meal, but also I think that this works just as well in the daytime, maybe having more of like a casual setting. I think that for gents, it is too sweet and too floral that they are just going to be able to then easily spray this on and just go out. If they did, I think that this would be more of a daytime scent rather than an evening scent. In terms of when you would wear this, I think that this is a lovely summertime scent, or maybe like a springtime scent. It's a bright scent. It's something that makes you feel really happy and really good. When you're wearing it, you're like, oh my God, welcome to the day. What am I doing? But I do think that it would struggle in the colder months, certainly around like the deep winter, and also I think that autumn, there are probably other scents out there that could do that a lot better. I also think that this would work quite well as a work time scent. Now that this is drying down, there is a darker element in here that I think is coming out that is making this a little bit more sexy, and I think that that is probably what is giving me this appeal. Although that I said that I'm really enjoying the dry down, I think though I'm enjoying it because it is sexy and I would want to smell this on a lady. And probably if a lady was wearing this, I'd be like, whoa, hi. I think with the darker element in here, that maybe gives it a little bit more maturity. Do I think that this smells like Berlin? To be honest, hadn't really thought about what Berlin smells like. I like the quirkiness to this. I like that there is a modernization to this scent. It isn't a classic perfume. There is definitely a more youthful appearance to this scent. And I think that that is probably coming from the candified sweet elements that maybe somebody of more of a mature background probably wouldn't be able to then get on as much as somebody who is maybe a little bit more youthful or a little bit more playful in their nature. Overall though, I'm really impressed with this scent, really impressed with it. I'm glad that I've tried it, and I'm definitely excited to then try this a little bit more throughout the week. And there we go guys, that is my first impressions review of Cedrat 37 by Berlin from Labo. As I said before, if you have enjoyed my review of Cedrat 37, then why not check out the other reviews that I did last year of the City Exclusives by Labo. Also, if you are feeling really, really generous, why not hit that big subscribe button and hit the like button, because that really helps me out. And the final thing before you go, if you are interested in gaining a little bit of fashion inspo, or just seeing what I'm getting up to on a day-to-day basis and looking at my meals, then why not check me out on Instagram to see what I'm getting up to. And there we go guys, that is everything. Hope you have an amazing day. Enjoy the City Exclusives event, and I'll be back with some more content very, very soon. Alright, take it easy guys. See you later. Bye.